talk about my rig here. This rig here, you know, the Krone Big Pack HDP. It's really awesome. And I also want to talk about this tractor. Gotta answer a few questions. This 8120 does have more than enough power to run the Krone baler. And I have to say, it could use more, but it's sufficient. Yeah, it's sufficient. I have enough weight on the front. You know, I put that rack of weights up there. They aren't the proper weights for the 8120. They're actually for the 50 series, 30, 40, and 50 series weights. I just don't think that weight wears out, so I keep it. And of course, it'll fit on the 8120. I can, of course, add to the weights with a little modifications of some things, but we're not going to worry about that right now. I had some comments about this tractor and, you know, the amount of money that I've got invested in this. If you go to buy this baler, it's $200,000. You know, that's what it costs, $200,000. Excuse me. The tractor, this is where things get a little funky for people. This tractor, I paid, I think about $100,000. I paid $100,000 for this tractor. By the time it was done with the, you know, I paid, I think, $98,000 for the tractor, and then of course there was a couple things that I had done to it. So in the long run, it cost me $100,000. So right there's $300,000 on in this one chunk of iron. It's a lot of friggin' money. And it is a lot of money. I get a lot of guys saying, oh, why do you run a square baler? Because they're so expensive. Well, I think I've explained this like 100 times. Round balers are slow, logistically stupid to use. I mean, unless you're moving them for your own animals. But to do what I do with round bales, I can put 24 tons of hay on a load with that big square baler, whereas with the round bales, 15, maximum 18 tons, but for the most part 15 tons goes on the load, and it just eats into the profit end of the deal. And for maximum profits, I can go faster with that thing. It stacks easier, hauls easier. It's just easier for me to do that. I can do a lot more ground that way and everything, but I don't know. Somebody said something about this tractor, and I said that it was like a $220,000 tractor. Well, it's not a $220,000 tractor. It cost me $100,000. But I go by replacement cost and what it would cost to replace this tractor to do the job that I want to do. So in case it burns up or I blow a transmission or something silly like that, it's going to cost me a couple $100,000 to do that, and I'm not really prepared to do that. I don't want to. So I keep it clean, and I change the oil and filters all the time, and I just really maintain the shit out of the tractor. Every day it gets greased, just like the baler. So when I'm greasing the baler, I come along and I grease the front end, and you can see there's some grease there, and this thing is hot, but I grease in there and there and there. And, you know, in the back axle, I don't do those every day. I do those about 2-3 times a year, because you don't really want to run too much grease in those back axles. But yeah, it's when I say that this thing is like $200,000, that's the replacement cost. It isn't what it cost me. It's what it's going to cost me to replace it. Insurance only pays so much, so if this thing was to burn up, they may give me $100,000 for it. $90,000, $85,000, $90,000 for it. Maybe not even that much, because now it has 6,000 hours on it. But I use really good quality oils in it, and you know, I just maintain the crap out of it so that I don't have a piece of junk. I actually even add lubrication to the diesel fuel, because they took all the sulfur out of it, and you know, without sulfur, that's the lubrication part of the diesel fuel. So I add a lubricant. Sometimes it's seafoam, sometimes it's two-stroke engine oil. And two-stroke engine oil, as long as you don't have the EGR valves and all the other happy horse shit that the new RM and R series tractors have, and like that 235 windrower. You can't put yeah, lubrication in those. They're really not designed for that. These tractors are designed for the older diesel fuel, and the others are designed for the new diesel fuel. Even though you can run them in both, you just don't want to be adding crap to the one with the reburner in it. So anyway, yeah, I'm really tired. I've been bailing my ass off here the last few days, and really doing well. You know, everything's going very, very well. I'm ahead of schedule. I've just passed 5,000 bales on this new baler, and looking towards 9. I'd like to have 9,000 bales, and I think I'll get to 9,000 bales. So that'll just make me real happy. Oh, and I got this new Apple Watch. I'm not going to show you. I just got a message from someone, and it just won't leave me alone. But I actually like the Apple Watch. I got it for my birthday. Why in the hell? Come on. There. See, you just turn your hand, and there it is. And you can do anything that your phone does through your watch. It's really nice. But anyways, yeah. That's what I wanted to talk about. And you know, because I get all kinds of people just saying, oh, well, how do you have that much invested? Well, I have a lot more than that invested. If you look at every dollar that I've spent in equipment, it totals well over $1 million. I hate to say it. I'm really expensive. I mean, just in this area right here, I paid $100,000 for that in 2008. Of course, it's made me all kinds of money, but there it sits. There's $100,000. Here's $100,000. There's $200,000. I did rebuild this guy, you know, the 4960. But we can walk out here. There's all kinds of tractors around here. You just start counting up the shit that I've done and what I own. There's a John Deere mower out there. There's $160,000. You know, this business isn't cheap. And I get people ask me all the time, and I'm more than willing to talk to you about it. But how would you get into farming if you were going to get into farming now? I say go to college and I don't know, be an investment banker on Wall Street, because that seems to make the most money. Or be a commodities broker, you know, sell corn and soybeans, don't grow it. Don't listen to me, I'm just really tired. But anyways, thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe if you want. If you don't want to, don't. But, you know, hey, just helps the ratings, that's all. Makes me happy. Maybe, I don't know. I'm really tired. Good night.